everyone, and welcome to Teaching Natural. My name's Dare. I'm a fourth year high school English teacher, second year avid teacher in SoCal or Southern California. And today's video is all about my favorite scents to use in my classroom. So let's get started. Now, when I talk about classroom scents, I am using Bath & Body Works candles. I think they smell the best, like they fill the room very well without being too overwhelming. So that, my students aren't getting headaches or I'm not getting a headache, but it still fills the room to where you can tell that the scent is on. Now, obviously, I am not burning the candle in my classroom. I am using a candle warmer. You can see it back there with my candle on. You could also use a mug warmer. I think I got mine from Walmart or Amazon for like $5. I have one for my classroom and one for my apartment at home. The reason I love using candle scents is just because it makes my classroom feel a little bit more welcoming, a little bit more homey. It gives kind of a distinct feel to my classroom. Every time my students walk in, they're always like, "Oh, Miss B, what candle are you using today?" They always say it smells really nice, that they love them, when can they get them? And admin, when they walk in, always says that my room smells really nice and it's just a great environment to be in. So a candle is something really simple that you can do to kind of touch it up. So I'm gonna go through some of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles. Most of them are fall scented, so you can get them right now, but I'm pretty sure that all of them except for like one or two are available year round. So the first candle is Warm Apple Pie. This is probably the first or second candle that I got to actually use as a classroom candle. I have Warm Apple Pie for my house as well. Most of the candles that I have for my classroom, I also have them for my house. But Warm Apple Pie just smells really, really good. It has this like apple smell, but it's more of a cinnamon or a baked apple, like the name implies, and it's not a very floral scent. I personally don't like floral scents just because they tend to give me more of a headache because they tend to be so strong. But Warm Apple Pie and a lot of the other scents are more subtle and they're not so fruity. So, I don't get a headache, my students don't get a headache, and it's just a nice, warm, cozy scent that we can enjoy the fall weather with. Candle scent I have, I'm so sad, it's almost burned out, and it is one of those kind of limited edition ones that you can't really get anymore. It is Italy, and it is chocolate and cannoli. It smells so good. Just like a really nice chocolatey waffle smell to it. I cannot find this anywhere else. I got it, it had to be almost 5 years ago at this point because it was the country smells, and then some of them were like a city smell. And so I got this one. It's almost all the way gone. I'm going to try to find it on Poshmark or on Etsy to see if anybody has it left, but I love Italy. It just smells so good, so welcoming to the classroom. Sometimes it can make you hungry with how good that chocolate smells, but Italy is so good. The next one, this one is actually, I just recently got it. It is Raspberry Mimosa. And this one is probably the strongest immediate scent candle. Like as soon as you put it on the candle warmer or your mug warmer, like you smell, honestly, as soon as you take the top off of the candle, you smell Raspberry Mimosa. It is kind of a breath of fresh air. It's just kind of like a bright pop of fruity flavor. And I really like it. It's good to switch it up and not have all of my candles be so heavy with a fall scent, even though most of the scents are not necessarily like heavy in that they're going to give you a headache because they're so strong, but they are more heavy because it is more of a cake or a sweet or a fall smell, whereas, the floral scents tend to be a lot lighter, but also can be stronger to the senses. Okay. The next one, this one is new to me. I don't know if it's completely new, to Bath & Body Works, is Spiced Cardamom. This one is very, very subtle. It doesn't have a very big smell. So sometimes I can forget that this candle is even on, but it does have that nice like spice clove scent. Obviously it has cardamom in it, but I really like this scent when I'm looking for something that's a little lighter. and does not fill the room so robustly. I like spiced cardamom. The next scent, this is a rare scent in that it was during Easter. It's called Love Every Bunny, but it is the sweet carrot cake. So I'm sure it'll come back out during Easter. It just smells like cake and like vanilla buttercream frosting. It smells so delicious. I love it. You probably can't see it, but the candle is burned to about there. Not burned, like, you know, I turned the wax melter on. It is so good. I love it. It is one of those that just really makes you want a cupcake. Okay, this scent is what started it all, really. I brought in hot cocoa and cream to my first classroom, the first year I was teaching, and I put it on a warmer, and all of my students were like, Miss B, what is that scent? Like, it smells so good. It smells like chocolate. I really want to eat something. And this scent has now become my go-to Christmas or holiday gift or birthday gift, honestly. Anytime I have to give a gift for something or I have like a white elephant party, hot cocoa and cream, it is my go-to. It smells so good. It really does smell like chocolate, and it has this nice like vanilla cream scent to it. This is, I don't necessarily have a favorite, but this one is just the memories, and if I ever need a go-to, it's hot cocoa and cream. This one is new to me. I just picked it up. It is pumpkin cupcake. It smells just like a vanilla cupcake. It's really good. I do notice that this cupcake scent, since it's very, very light, it takes much longer to heat the room. So typically I have first period prep, so I turn on my candle warmer then. This doesn't really melt until about halfway into the school day is when you can actually kind of start to smell the fragrance. So this is one that it just takes a little bit more time to fill the room. So if you decide to try pumpkin cupcake, then just know it's not going to be one of those scents where you turn it on and you can immediately smell it, but it is still good. I'm so happy I purchased it and I love it. I feel like I should say this is not sponsored by Bath & Body Works. I have bought these with my own money. They just happen to work the best. I happen to like the scents the best. They smell the most natural, whereas other candles can smell either waxy, like the scent itself is not strong enough, or it just smells artificial and it gets me a headache quicker than the Bath & Body Works candles. The Bath & Body Works candles are just, they're the best candles I have ever experienced. Okay, another one. This one was released the same time as pumpkin cupcake. It is pumpkin snickerdoodle. This is the one I probably get the most compliments on. Like, as soon as I start, I almost said burn it, but don't burn it. As soon as I put it on the candle warmer, everybody is like, oh my gosh, it smells like churros. It smells like sugary and great deep fried fat food deliciousness. And so people just love pumpkin snickerdoodle. I love pumpkin snickerdoodle. It's so good, and yet it fills the room without being overwhelming. I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record at this point. All of these candles fill the room without being overwhelming. Okay. Second to the last one. This is pumpkin clove. This is another new one that I just picked up, and I really like the clove scent. The clove scent is really good around the holiday time. So it has like a spice to it where it kind of jolts you out of normal. It's one of those spices where you smell it and you're kind of just like refreshed and revitalized. And that's all I have to say about it. It's a good candle. All right. I saved this one for last because it was the one that I was melting today, so I needed it to cool down. And this one is berry waffle cone. I had not seen this any other time than this summer, so it might be old, but the first time I ran into it was this summer. It smells delicious. It has kind of like a berry cobbler type smell to it. Like immediately when you take the lid off of it, you smell the cobbler freshness, you smell the waffle cone. It burns it melts really easily. So this is one that is melted. I'd say 1/4 of the way through the day, it'll have started melted and it'll release its scent. It's really good. Okay, so those were all of the scents that I have. Of course, I will list them down in the description below. Again, there's no particular order of like what's my favorite one. It's kind of just like what mood am I feeling in, and then, I'll go ahead and get it started. Okay, so those were my favorite Bath & Body Works candle scents. If you have some favorite scents or some favorite candles, leave them below. If you have something else you use, like a wax melt, or if you use a plug-in or something like that, let me know. Drop it down in the comments below. Are you going to try your own candles in your classroom? What are your favorite ones to use? I would love to hear from you. In the meantime and in between time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.